Hotel brothers and sisters, black powers always. Giving honor to the ancestors, giving honor to the creator, giving honor to my sister, my father, my in-laws, Chief of Staff Brother Harris Abdul, my supporters, my subscribers, my viewers, sympathizers, honor to my family members, and all of those who are fighting for the liberation and salvation of our black nation. What I want to briefly discuss is the move that was made by the agreement that was made by you all's favorite, Slave Z, who is in charge now. The devils placed him in charge of providing entertainment for NFL games, events, halftime events, Super Bowl events, halftime Super Bowl events, and all of that shit. All the entertainment that goes along with this NFL, the slave league. So the thing that really disgusted me with Jay-Z was when he alone made the agreement with the Barclay family and displaced hundreds of families, black families, out of Brooklyn, I believe in that Bed-Stuy area, to build that Barclay Center for the sorry-ass Brooklyn Nets to play basketball. He's another one. See, a lot of these niggas, they will talk this shit. These business deals that have nothing to do and will never enhance black liberation. Never. No matter what they may say, because the proof is in the pudding. Nothing has transpired towards black liberation from none of these niggas. From none of them. You can say all the shit you want about who's, he getting that money and he doing this and he's doing that. Why would you cheer on the side as a hungry, broke, homeless cheerleader for somebody who has everything? You're cheering your heart out for them. And they don't give a damn about you. It doesn't make sense, and a lot of our brothers and sisters, primarily the young, are waking up to this bullshit. Some of you older cats that are set in your ways, that have finally accepted that you will, you won't turn out to be nothing. You just a nothing old ass nigga. That's you. A lot of y'all have accepted that. A lot of y'all are comfortable with that type of idiotic agreement with yourselves. But Slave Z, 25 Cent, and the rest of these entertainers. So what you can rap? So what you got a Grammy? So what you went platinum? So what? So what? Beyonce is the same. They don't do anything for black people but talk. All this black power, this Black Panther bullshit, this facade you put on just to get money. You love the people so much. Why are your concerts, the tickets are so goddamn, ridiculously high? But then some of you niggas will justify for that. Same way y'all justify for Jordans. Michael Jordan hates black people. He hates them with a passion. And he does everything that he can. If he could make the same money from whites that he does from blacks, and he had the power to ban blacks from buying his shoes, he would do that in the New York fucking heartbeat. That's the level of hatred he has for himself and for black people. And blacks have done nothing but been good to this motherfucking monkey. For this black ass, red eye, Planet of the Apes looking motherfucking nigga. The black race has been good to this bitch. Same with Jay-Z. And in turn, you know, I could name a list of these motherfucking niggas. And I'm no hater. Don't get me wrong. I'm no hater. But I believe that if the people support you and get you to a multi-millionaire or maybe billionaire status, your schedule should be airtight in terms of going around the country, making sure your people are okay to the best of your ability. But you rather have someone serve you wine while you in your fucking jacuzzi than to build housing projects. You know, you niggas have enough money to build a state, a completely furnished state. A completely furnished state with post office, schools, banks, bus terminals, an airport, houses, apartments, fire department, police department. The black race, black community has enough money to make our own state. Our own state. Like in Durham. When Durham was the Black Wall Street. Not Tulsa. People always talk about Tulsa mainly because of what happened. The military dropping bombs. You know, the hatred that whites had for themselves and us. Dropping bombs, you know, blowing up the entire city. The entire city was in flames. And the torture and the murder and the beatings that our wealthy, prominent ancestors endured. And so Durham wasn't burned to the ground. So that's why you hear about Tulsa more than Durham. Although Durham was more prosperous than Tulsa. Nevertheless, we still take our hats off to our ancestors for the work that they've done. For the work that they've done. But the torch has been passed to us. We have the money to provide and build, if not our own state. Let's start building apartment complexes along with a treatment center and shelter in every inner city. That will cut down the homeless rate almost to zero. With a state-of-the-art shelter, they could hold about 3,000 to 5,000 people like they do these prisons. You know, you niggas chip in to buy stock to keep us, your own brothers and sisters, to keep them confined. And it depends on the mass population, the masses, the mass amounts of our people going into these jails and prisons, and the time that they're giving out. Because every black man has been over sentenced at least once. At least once. You know, but when you have, when the oppressor has help from the other slaves, the house niggas, he has nothing to worry about. Matter of fact, you won't even be able to go near the oppressor without going through the house niggas. You know, Rick Rubin, this long, he looks like a walking motherfucking mop. You have to go through Jay-Z first to get to Rick Rubin. You know, the same way as all these other white CEOs of these record companies. And how could you be a CEO when you went to school for chemistry, business management? Now all of a sudden, you have a bankroll and bankrolled your way to becoming and to owning all of these brothers and sisters, owning them, telling them shit like they're more of a nigga than they are, they're more blacker than them, and all of this shit, and get away with it. And they are supported by the house niggas. Jay-Z is a house nigga. Snoop Dogg's a house nigga. Ice Cube is a house nigga. Dre is a house nigga. And see, they pick certain people to give wealth to and let them dangle their wealth in front of the masses, in front of the hungry, and tell them you can get on too. And so what they make them do is anything they want them to do. You know, those days are gone where if you have a good voice and can sing exceptionally well, that you're automatically signed, and you start your photo shoot for your album. You're in the studio putting together an album. You get some of the best engineers and producers to help produce your album. And then you come out, pay your taxes, let them take their cut, and you walk away with yours. It's not like that today. You have a good voice, they actually ask you, do you want to further this? Knowing the brother or sister is broke and have nothing. They know this. They already know this. That's why they ask these questions, because they can predict who are the ones that's willing to do anything. So your son or daughter comes home with a sore ass, it's been pissed in. And they give you the worst goddamn producers to produce your album so it can be a flop, so they won't have to pay any money. They can just send you home. Or if you're one hit wonder, they don't have to worry about you. Once that hit single dies down, that's it. But enough of that. You know, but Jay-Z and others have sold the black community out. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. Along with the athletes, Ray Lewis and others who have sold out. Steve Harvey. These niggas have sold out. They have traded in their souls for fame that won't last forever. Your fame will not last forever. At some point, you're going to die out. You're going to die out. And most of you will not get the love that you think you're going to get. You know, and when they talk about power couples, they mean like, when they say power couples like Jay-Z and Beyonce, they mean, when they say power couples, it means that they are backed by the oppressor. The white power structure in the industry is behind them. That's what makes them a power couple. And they've been chosen and allowed to keep most of their money. That's how they play. And the rest of you niggas, you know, are collateral damage. And if you stick out and stand up, you're going to get dealt with. Tupac, Left Eye, Aaliyah, Pimp C, you're going to get dealt with. In some form, you're going to pay for it. Keep your mouth shut. And this is what they tell you. Keep your mouth shut. Keep your nose clean. And go along to get along. Go along to get along. Act like you don't see what's going on. See, when Monique saw Lee Daniels call Halle Berry all types of bitches and whores and all this shit, she said something about it. Halle Berry didn't. Halle Berry just accepted it. So Monique said something about it and began to talk on some other things, and she was blackballed. They call it blackballing. But what it is that they don't give you your treats any longer. The nigga treats. And so you get a nigga like Steve Harvey, they'll pay him, say, go talk to that black bitch. Before she opens her mouth about the shit that really went on, the shit that she participated in. Because don't forget, Monique was shucking and jiving and bojangling too. She wasn't all the time conscious. She didn't go in the industry conscious. Let's be clear about that. When she was revealed how this game really goes and who was really in charge, that's when she went out and she went hard. But they'll get these niggas Steve Harvey to go and plead, you know, with our people. Steve Harvey told Monique, don't be like the rest of these niggas out here with nothing. And this is after the black community supported Steve Harvey, and a lot of you still do it today. That's the insanity part. A lot of you still do it. Knowing he can't stand you, knowing he's using you. He has more respect for Trump than he does his own people. And after he shitted on the black community, y'all still to this day listen and watch Family Feud and look at this motherfucker in high reverence. I don't understand, brothers and sisters. I don't understand. But nevertheless, we continue to buy into the bullshit. We allow money and glamour to blind us and overshadow and confuse our thinking. And also, I wanted to tell y'all, a lot of times the camera lights make my eyes squinch. They're just a very, very bright camera light. So a lot of times my eyes may be even closed so it can regroup from these bright camera lights. So I just want you to, bear with me and understand, why I may be blinking or keep my eyes closed a lot. But nevertheless, Slave Z was a high-priced slave. And his job is to keep blacks at a subordinate level too. All of them, they talk this real bold shit. Paul Mooney, all these motherfuckers, they talk this real gangster shit. But they're not going to do nothing. Nothing. So, I just want to be clear on what you all perceive to be as someone who's being loyal, someone who's out here getting money and all of this old bullshit. That they full of shit. They are full of shit. Shout out to my Sister Lugo up there in Detroit. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Queen. And also my brother Troy up there in St. Louis. Kansas City, brother. The brother Ray Williams down in Atlanta. Brother William Ivory. And Brother Paxton down in Houston. Brother Purnell in Baltimore. And so, yeah, I had to take a break right quick, brothers and sisters. But nevertheless, I just want you all to stay abreast on what's going on with all of these coon ass niggas. All of them. And the reason why I'm looking at this, putting these niggas under the microscope now is because we are in some trying times right now. And so we have to be very, very careful of who we put our trust in to lead us to liberation and salvation. Don't go by what's in a brother or sister's pocket. Go by what's in their heart and mind, in their spirit, their energy. That's what counts more than anything. Till we meet again, brothers and sisters. Hotep, Black Power.